Okay, Ron, great news. The vehicle you picked out is still available.
Okay.
Our retail price is listed here. We've got our savings and our rebate listed here, so your sale price is there. Market value for your trade. We're going to pay it off in full. Put together some different payment options for you. It looks like 66 months, 1.5%, that special rate.
That's
with nothing
great.
out of pocket.
Great interest rate.
Payment $700 a month. Is that going to work for you?
No, that's a little too high. I think I need a little more for my trade. I mean, the 19 for my trade is just not enough.
Sure. Yeah, I understand. I would tell you this. So we, when we appraised your trade, we asked you to rate it A, B, C, or D, and you rated it a B. And our used car manager agrees with you. It's going to need a set of tires, about $800. Windshield. These are really common reconditioning items that are
Absolutely,
needed to
yeah.
be done. A good detail to make it ready for the lot. And then safety and mechanical inspection. There's finally that scratch on that rear quarter panel. It's going to need to be touched up. We'll take it to the body shop and have that scratch fixed. So with that said, you've got some reconditioning needs here, approximately $2,600. Now, were you willing to make that investment in your vehicle to bring it up to that A, so we could get you that A-type money? Or what most customers would like to do is trade it as is and let us handle the reconditioning needs. What's the best scenario for you?
Oh, I think I'd trade it in as it is. I don't want to invest $2,600 into it. Absolutely
Okay,
not. I mean,
so with that said, that's where that market value comes
Right.
from. Does that payment range work for you?
no, I'm still wanting to be a little bit lower in the payment. I still think I need more for my trade. I
For your
really do.
trade.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I would tell you this, Ron. There's really only two ways to buy a car, and that's retail to retail or cost to cost. Now, what our competition does oftentimes is they'll take the price of their vehicle, mark it up, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 over retail, so they can show you that really high inflated retail number for your trade. We don't do that. We work down here in cost to cost. So it's cost on our vehicle, more of a savings right up front, so reflected right here, and then actual cash value for your trade. Ultimately, what it boils down to is the bottom line difference, because that's what you make your payment on. And usually 9 times out of 10, we're $1,000 to $1,500, sometimes even $2,000 lower than the competition. Does that make sense?
Doing it this way.
Doing it this way, absolutely. Just giving you the savings right up front. So with that said, does that payment work okay for you?
No, I still think I need maybe $20,500 for my trade. I mean, that's gonna take $20 or $30 a month off.
I get it.
My payments.
I
So
understand.
I'd really like to do that.
You know that 19, you said the trade a few times, Ron,
Yeah.
and that trade value seems like it's an important number. We all make big investments in our vehicle. I don't know if that's a good trade value or not, but what do you say we put it to the acid test?
Let's try it. Yeah,
Let's
let's see
do
what
that.
we can do.
You have a calculator, your phone by chance?
Yeah, let me grab it.
Yeah, would you? We're going to have you do some math for me. And let's just take a look at your cost of ownership here. Now, before we get started, I would mention that average cost of ownership monthly is between 2 and 4%.
Okay.
That's what it costs usually as a percentage of our vehicle's value. Let's see how you did.
Okay.
So, what did you pay for your car when it was new?
34 grand.
$34,000. You know exactly what you paid because they're
Yeah.
expensive. And he's offering us
19.
$19,000 back. So what does it cost offer? What's the difference there, Ron?
15,000.
$15,000. That's what it's depreciated over the
Yeah.
term.
Okay.
And how long have you owned the vehicle?
2.5 years.
2.5 years?
So 30 months.
30 months.
Yep.
So let's divide that monthly depreciation by the months you've had it. What is that per month?
$500 a month.
$500 a month. Divide that by the original number, would you? Divide it by 34,000.
So
500 divided by, just go, yep, there you go.
so you're looking at 1.47.
1.47%. If I'd have sold you this and said, hey, you're going to beat the national average depreciation by 0.5% or better, you'd have thought I was just trying to sell you something. But you've done it. It's right here. You've beat the average. Really, you've come out smelling like a rose, Ron.
Okay.
With that said, is that payment something that's going to work for you?
we're close, but I think I need a little bit more from a trade.
Okay,
Yeah. Either that or maybe a little extra discount on the price, something.
understood, understood. You've mentioned the trade now, this is the fourth time, so I
Yeah.
understand that it's
Yeah.
important to you. Every business, Ron, has a line at which they can do business. Now, my manager wants to be way up here, obviously. And all my customers want to be way down here, obviously. Where we're at here, we're right here. So if I can get just a little bit of help from you,
Okay.
if I can get you to give me an inch and move it right over here, we can make a deal. Is that payment something that'll work?
Tell you what, let's do this. You do this, and I'll buy it today. Give me 19.5 for my trade, and I'll buy it today.
Okay.
How's that?
Ron, let me ask you one last thing.
Yeah.
I want to ask you two questions. Number one, to get you that extra money, I'm gonna have to go to work for you, and I will. Two questions. Number one, is there any reason why you wouldn't recommend your vehicle to a neighbor, a friend, a family member? Could you in good faith recommend that vehicle to someone else?
Yeah, if you guys put new tires on it and it's ready to go, it runs great, starts every day. I have no issues with that vehicle. Yeah.
Okay. Second question. If I had a customer in here who wanted to know more about it, could I call you for that recommendation?
Yeah,
Would you
we
be
do
willing?
that.
You'd be
I would-
willing
I
to
would
give
do
that
that.
vehicle
Yeah.
a send off? You would.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let me go to work then, Ron. I don't know if I can get this done or not,
Okay.
but I feel like you're trying, and I'm trying too.
Yeah.
So let's do what we can to make it happen. If I can get him to go 19.5 for the trade, payment will fall in wherever it falls
Yeah, an
in.
extra $10 a month.
Get
yeah.
your okay here.
Yep.
I can earn your business today, right?
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Wish me luck here. I'm gonna go to work.
Great.